welcome, sir. Can you kindly introduce yourself, or how do people know you?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chezza Boy Mcb. As all know, my Facebook page, Chezza Boy Mcb, my TikTok page, Chezza Boy Mcb, and many other uh, social media platforms.
Okay. As you know, we have a national mourning by mourning period. So, how did you receive the news of Dr. Edgar Lungu's passing?
I received the news through breaking news broadcast on social media or television. At first, I couldn't believe it. I had to confirm from multiple sources before I truly sunk in it. People were sharing on Facebook, sharing on other platforms the demise of our late former uh, President Dr. Edgar Chagwa Lungu.
Okay. What was your immediate reaction upon hearing about his death?
Um, I was deeply saddened, regardless of political affiliations. The death of a former Republican president is a moment of national mourning where you need to uh, come together as in unity because he was a father, a leader, and a symbol of our democracy. As we believe to say, we fall in under one umbrella where we call one Zambia, one nation. He promoted that gesture.
Okay, interesting. How would you describe Dr. Lungu's legacy in Zambian politics?
Our sixth Republican president, Dr. Lungu's legacy is one of both achievements and challenges. He led the country during a difficult economic period, but also made efforts to maintain peace and national unity. His emphasis on infrastructure development and his calm uh, demeanor marked his leadership style.
Okay. In your opinion, what was his most significant contribution to Zambia?
Okay, by respecting my opinion, I believe one of his most notable contribution was his commitment to infrastructure development, such as roads, hospitals, and schools were constructed across the country. Additionally, his peaceful handing over of power after losing the 2021 elections reinforced Zambia's democratic credentials. Yes, if I can say actually.
All right. What will you personally remember the most about Dr. Lungu?
Uh, by understanding the way he was, as human he was, and a free man to talk to, what stands out for me is easy merit and quiet leadership. He was never flamboyant or aggressive, even in the moment of political tension. He remained composed and respectful. The grace in leadership is something I will always remember about him. He really loved to communicate with people across the country. Where right now, by that time, we used to call them cadres, but actually, now he created proper connection not only with Zambian people, but in Africa and world at large. He was a promising reader. People, even if after losing his presidential candidature in 2021, people was and were looking up to him to say he would come and bounce back. But at the end of the day, it's unfortunate that the will of God is not the will of as in human nature. So my remarks, I could say he was a very much humble person whom as we youths we could actually capture his character. Yes.
Okay, so what are your last words, or how would you send a message to the bereaved family, especially to our former first lady, Madam Esther Lungu?
Okay, according to we understand that him being as a man of state, there is a way of mourning him. So I am sending a word of encouragement to the bereaved family, particularly to Madam Esther Lungu, that God will wrap you in His arms in this trying moment. Losing a beloved person or beloved one is not really his because it's irreplaceable. We just know that there is a time that we are going to meet that person in the other side. But as we live here on earth, we live alone without that person. So the family should not actually get pissed off with the information which has been uttered all over social media, particularly from the part and from other people by bringing hate speeches. But they should reorganize themselves and understand that they have lost the beloved and the pillar by the way. And they should understand that people say, Obemba say, Pafu abantu pashalamantu. There is a big giant maybe in their family who is coming to resemble exactly what our former president was. That's so what I can say to my fellow youths there is that let's try to capture some characteristics from our former president, as we all know that he was a great leader who likes to unite people in harmony and in peace, and to ensure that dignity and role is well restored and well applied. We understand that people will say that we say good things about a person when he's not there. It's truly, but right now I'm urging everyone there that let's try to speak good things and help when the person is alive. I know differences are bigger, much bigger than what the person is trying to do or is doing to others. So let's remain in unity. Let's make sure that we fight for our country through the president, the Republican president, the current president. They are trying to make sure that they rule this country as per their goal to achieve good economic development and also infrastructure. So thank you for you, madam, for having this interview to be so successful. I'm humbled. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Chezza Boy Mcb. Particularly, don't forget to share, to follow and share my Facebook page by the name of Chezza Boy Mcb. Also, endeavor yourself into my TikTok account, also Twitter account, also Instagram account. I will share also the link for WhatsApp so that you'll be able to to follow and hear more about hi, who am I, what do I do. Thank you so much.